A Marianas High School student has embraced his love of birds and all things local to win the Congressional Art Competition. Christian Montiveros' piece will be on display at the walkway between the House Rotunda and Capitol Building in Washington, D.C. for the next year, alongside students' artwork from other states and territories. Mariana's Fruit Dove by the Sunset by Christian Montiveros. Montiveros tells us it took him about 25 hours to complete, 5 to 6 hours each day, using watercolors, color pencils, ink, marker, and pencil.
I really wanted to do something like animal related because when I was looking back at the winning entries, I saw like there were a lot of birds, and birds for me is like one of my favorite animals, like the owl, and I really wanted to do the owl, but then I realized like why don't I just do something that from my roots, from Saipan. So I was just like, well, let me just do a Marianas fruit dove, and I started searching and searching, and I was just like, oh, I found like interesting like angles of birds, and I was just like, so what's gonna be the background? Like I don't want to just draw a bird and just like green like background surroundings like leaves. I was just like, I wanted to do something different. And I also saw that some people did sunsets and flowers, and because like flame tree season was coming around, I decided to do flame tree petals also.
The MHS Dolphin says Saipan is known for one of the best sunsets. He also added in a coconut tree to the landscape. Sablan says he started the Congressional Art Competition here in the Northern Marianas when he first began his time as a congressional delegate. A panel chooses among the submitted artwork, 27 this year to choose from.
We've already packaged your drawing, and it's on its way to DC. So when it gets there, it would get matted and framed, and it will be displayed. There's a tunnel between the House Rotunda and the Capitol. There's a tunnel that goes through, and it takes up one side of the wall of the tunnel, takes up all 441 pieces of art. New York, of course, has the most, and the Northern Marianas has one, the District of Columbia has one, American Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, and Puerto Rico has one.
Montiveros will travel to Washington, D.C. for an annual award ceremony with the other winners from across the United States.